Okay, let's dive right in. Imagine this. You start getting these really urgent, hopeful, almost loving messages, but not just from down the street. We're talking across galaxies, across timelines, apparently tailored just for you. That's the kind of wild, fascinating territory we're exploring today. So our mission for this deep dive is to really unpack the insights from sources like Starseed Awakening, messages from the cosmic councils, and try to get to grips with what they might actually mean for you right here, right now.
Yeah, and what's really captivating right from the start is this idea that it's less about learning something brand new and more an invitation to just pause, to listen, and connect with a part of yourself that already kind of resonates with these cosmic echoes. It's almost like a homecoming feeling, remembering and awakening to something deeper you already are.
That really struck me too, that initial message. It's so direct. You are here to listen to remember. And it immediately frames you, the listener, as a beloved starseed. It just sets such a personal tone, doesn't it, for something that could otherwise feel, well, pretty out there.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And when we look at who is supposedly sending these messages, the sources get quite specific. They talk about these cosmic councils, specifically the Andromedan and Pleiadian councils, but also allies from systems like Sirius and Arcturus. Now, these aren't like physical committees sitting around a table. They're described as multidimensional collectives. Think of them maybe as vast fields of consciousness, interconnected, operating way beyond our normal, third-dimensional senses.
Okay, so vast consciousness fields.
Yeah, and each group seems to have its own distinct vibe, its own purpose. The Andromedans, for example, are presented as these cosmic architects. They're about freedom, multidimensional awareness, big picture stuff. Whereas the Pleiadians are more the empathic heart beacons, vibrational healers, working with love, compassion.
Architects and healers. And what really jumped out at me from the sources was this insistence that these aren't just distant powers looking down on us. The councils apparently emphasize a direct, almost, familial link. They say things like, they are not separate from you. Parts of your soul's lineage intersect their light. They are your cosmic family. They are your remembrance. That suggests it's not just about getting messages, but recognizing part of your own cosmic heritage, right?
Absolutely. It reframes the whole interaction. It's deeply personal.
Okay, so these councils, our cosmic family perhaps, are communicating with real urgency. They call this moment a time of pivot, a cosmic threshold that Earth is crossing, which naturally begs the question, what's actually arriving at this threshold? What's happening?
Well, the sources point to three really key phenomena, and they seem interconnected, all designed to sort of propel our evolution. First, there's talk of a solar flash, but it's not just like a big solar flare. It's described as a specific wave of charged photons carrying cosmic DNA codes.
Cosmic DNA codes, wow.
Yeah, like a deliberate cosmic download meant to activate potentials within us. Second, they mention energetic anchors building new crystalline grids around Earth. You could maybe picture these as like a new energetic infrastructure for the planet, supporting higher frequencies.
A new grid, okay.
And third, a timeline shift. The idea here is to accelerate humanity out of repeating cycles into accelerated remembrance. So a chance to break free from old patterns, old karma maybe, like our collective reality is getting nudged onto a faster track.
Okay, that is monumental. A solar flash with DNA codes, new energy grids, a timeline shift. So if these huge shifts are happening, how might you listening right now actually experience this? What are the telltale signs on a personal level that your system's, recalibrating?
Right. And the experiences can be really varied. The sources list quite a range. Everything from sudden deep fatigue that comes out of nowhere to unexpected waves of tears or even bursts of intense elation, moments of profound clarity. Physically, you might notice things too, like vibrations, buzzing, heat, tingling sensations, often in your energy centers.
Physical sensations too.
Yeah, and it's really common apparently to have significant ups and downs, mood swings, energy fluctuations, like your internal thermostat trying to find a new setting. But here's the crucial part, the reframe the councils offer. This is not imbalance, it's realignment.
That's a powerful distinction, not imbalance, realignment.
Exactly. It's not that something's wrong. It's actually evidence that your system is upgrading. They explain that your light body, which isn't some far-off concept, it's an energetic blueprint within you, is actively expanding. This incoming energy is reactivating dormant light codes in your cellular memory. Your higher potentials are waking up.
Dormant light codes?
Yes. And apparently your actual DNA strands are reconnecting, upgrading to handle higher frequencies. And the result? You might just find yourself getting these spontaneous intuitive hits, much clearer insights, maybe even what feel like cosmic downloads, sudden knowings, or information appearing in your mind.
Okay, so with all that internal rewiring happening, integration must be absolutely key. Once these energies arrive and your system starts this realignment, what's the practical advice? How do we navigate this? How do we ground ourselves and actually integrate these new frequencies?
Yeah, that's vital. And the sources really emphasize slowing down, resting. Their guidance is pretty straightforward but deep. Honor naps, rest cycles, solitude. Because, as they put it, your body is birthing a new you. It's not just about physical sleep. It's about giving your whole system the quiet space it needs to process these huge energetic updates.
Makes sense. Give the body time to catch up. And it also seems like managing your personal energy field, your integrity, becomes even more important, right, when you're dealing with higher frequencies.
Absolutely critical. And they offer some very concrete guidance for grounding and, importantly, shielding your energy. This includes consciously trying to avoid destabilizing environments. Think really crowded places, chaotic spaces, maybe what they term technocratic noise.
Technocratic noise. Less doom scrolling, maybe.
Yeah, maybe more soul strolling instead. They definitely advise reducing consumption of fear-based media and instead making a point to align with people and spaces that uplift your soul. Find your tribe. Find your sanctuary.
Right. And what about actually shielding? Practical techniques.
Well, to suggest things like visualizing a sphere of brilliant white light around you.
Yeah.
Also, consciously calling on support, invoking your ancestral guardians, your spirit guides, your star family, whatever resonates. Using sound can help too. Singing bowls, tuning forks, or water rituals like salt baths. The insight they offer is lovely. Energy boundaries are not walls. They are guardians of your sacred temple.
I like that. Guardians, not walls.
Exactly. And for daily practice, just to maintain grace through it all. Simple things. Grounding, literally, like standing barefoot on the earth. Earthing. Breath practices are huge box breathing, pranayama. Just conscious ocean breaths. Staying hydrated, maybe even blessing your water with intention. Sound healing for yourself, chanting mantras, toning, listening to specific frequencies, and just integrating with nature, meditating under a tree, watching the clouds, connecting with the sky. These aren't just chores. They're described as portals threads woven into cosmic awakening. Ways to create that inner sanctuary.
Okay, portals. I like that framing. Now, you mentioned the solar flash earlier. The sources bring it up again for a deeper look, saying it's on the horizon.
Yeah.
Can you tell us more about its specific role beyond just activating DNA?
Right. So the solar flash is presented as this particularly potent wave. It carries heightened cosmic light. And its specific task is activating grid notes, those new crystalline grids we talked about.
Yeah.
And also the dormant starseed DNA within individuals who are ready. The deeper insight seems to be that it's an intelligent, targeted burst, a catalyst, almost like a cosmic jumpstart for consciousness on a mass scale.
A cosmic jumpstart. Wow. And when this happens, the sources suggest you might feel some pretty intense effects. Things like waves of kundalini energy suddenly rising, intense emotional purging, maybe sudden tears or laughter, deep realizations hitting you, and even a big uptick in synchronicities, meaningful coincidences, meetings, downloads, confirmations on your path. That sounds like, well, quite a ride.
It definitely sounds intense, which is precisely why the core message alongside it is to stay grounded, to consciously anchor the light through your heart and root chakra. The point isn't to block the energy of the flash, but to be a stable conduit for it, to channel it. By staying grounded, you allow that intense light to transmute what needs clearing, to sort of burn away old energetic patterns, old codings, without completely overwhelming your system. It's about being the vessel, letting the light flow through you.
Being the vessel. Okay. This whole picture suggests it's not really a time for sitting on the sidelines. It feels like a call to active participation. What do the sources say about our personal expression, our contribution in all this?
Yeah, there's a very clear call for bold action. They urge you, the listener, to really step into your unique expression. Whatever that is for you, your art, your healing work, your voice, your leadership style, it's time to bring it forward authentically.
But I can imagine for a lot of people that brings up fear, right? Fear of being seen, being exposed, being maybe too much. Do the councils address that?
They do, and it's such a powerful reassurance. They say, your light calls those who need you. It flips the script on fear. Your unique light is actually a beacon for the people who are looking for exactly what you offer.
Ah, that's a great way to think about it.
And it removes this immense pressure, too. They clarify, you are not expected to save humanity. Your job isn't that overwhelming. It's simply to be your radiant self, a beacon in a world awakening. And they really emphasize that all forms matter. Lightworkers, healers, artists, activists, every authentic contribution counts. The real insight is that your authentic radiance is your service, and it's magnetic.
Authenticity is service. I like that. And it's also very clear this isn't meant to be a solo mission. The sources really stress the interconnectedness. In the web of unity, each soul contributes a spark. So how does our individual path ripple out? How does it connect to the collective?
It connects directly. Your choices, your energy genuinely affect the collective field. Even seemingly small acts, simple kindness, really listening to someone, being generous, they create wave after wave of positive energy. The councils actually encourage collective action too. Things like group meditations, setting up energy grids, forming circles, participating in shared ceremonies, especially during powerful times like new moons, full moons, or cosmic portals. And they also highlight the power of focused intention, consciously visualizing peace, abundance, and unity in your local region. Collective change starts with these focused pockets of intention.
It all seems to be building towards this vision of a new Earth. How do the councils describe this? Is it something physical we'll suddenly see?
They describe it as arising not from conflict, but from conscious creation. It's something we co-create through our consciousness shift. And they offer a really helpful perspective on timing, even if some shifts feel slow externally, you don't see it on the news overnight. They assure us that these waves are working in hidden realms. The energetic foundations are being laid. It's a good reminder that deep change often starts subtly beneath the surface before it fully manifests.
Right, change from the inside out, energetically first. And really, underpinning this entire message, all these concepts, seems to be this profound call for trust, they say. Trust not in expectations of how and when, trust in what is unfolding within you. That feels like a huge surrender, doesn't it?
It really is. It's a call to trust something much bigger than our logical, linear minds can usually grasp. They encourage that deep internal dive. Recall your soul contract. Remember your lineage. Remember why you came. It's an invitation back to your own inner knowing, your own purpose. And fundamentally, yes, to trust that all is being orchestrated by cosmic intelligence far beyond the linear. It's like a gentle cosmic nudge to release the need to control everything and just allow the process.
So we've covered a lot in this deep dive. Messages from cosmic councils, solar flashes, DNA upgrades, bold action, bringing it back to you listening. What does this all mean as you step back into your day? It feels like such a powerful, loving invitation, doesn't it? To reconnect with a really incredible aspect of yourself, to remember something maybe long forgotten.
It truly does. And maybe as a final gift, drawing from these sources, I invite you, if it feels right, just place your hands over your heart for a moment. Take a slow, deep breath in and let it go. And just receive this affirmation. Let it land within you. Beloved Starseed, you are the pulse of a new reality. You are love flowing in form. You are home. Perhaps you can say it aloud or just feel it quietly inside. I am the light. I am the love. I am the way.
Beautiful. Thank you. And as you move forward from our deep dive today, maybe just consider, how might these ancient cosmic calls be subtly echoing in your own life right now, guiding your own unique path of awakening? Perhaps that little intuitive nudge, that sudden feeling, that pull towards nature. Maybe it's not random at all. Maybe it's a whisper from your cosmic family. The sources suggest the councils stand with you, and the stars await your return to your fullest, most radiant self.